Welcome. My name is BitBoy. Look, guys, we're going to do things a little bit different today. Today, we're going to get ready to do a new style of video for you guys that we're pretty much going to be doing for a while. How long? I don't know. Maybe a few days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. Not really sure, but Jay Chains is out. He is in Texas getting ready for his fight next week, and I'll be in Texas next week for Consensus. So because of that, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be recording from home in the meantime. So I got a little setup here, and what I want to talk about today is what we're about to begin. So if you guys have been watching this channel, you know that I talk quite extensively about who we call the both children family. If you're trying to figure out what that means and you don't know, maybe you can look up Ansem de Rothschild. Maybe you can find him, one of the guys who basically created the biggest empire in the world. So the point is, that's what we call the both children family. And then we also have another family that's very important that we're actually going to go into, not in this video, but in the next video, because this is just setting this up where we're going to go, guys, okay? And for you guys that love the channel, love the live streaming, we're going to go back to doing some live streaming for members only. So make sure to subscribe or subscribe, and then join our membership. But the point is, you have another family. We're going to call them the Other Feller family. You guys may know them from the recently passed away in 2017, David Rockerfeller, right, for the Rockefeller Center. It's interesting that this is the most powerful family in America, and nobody ever talks about them outside of when we're lighting Christmas trees. So, what I'm going to lay out to you guys over the next few weeks or a few days, depending on how long this takes, is we're going to lay out an interconnected world that runs everything you see. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen the movie They Live, right? It's Roddy Piper in this movie, and what he does is everybody is, walking around, but when you put on this special pair of sunglasses, I think you put the glasses on, not take glasses off, you can see through all the advertising. You actually see the messages that people are giving you instead of what they're showing you, right? And right now, propaganda is all that you see. Everything you see is propaganda. Even football. I'm watching football in the background over here. Not soccer. Soccer is propaganda. But I'm watching football. This is UFL, United Football League. This, pick six. Look at that. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Oh, come on. Did he stay in bounds? I don't know. He might have got a toe out at the 5, but I think they're going to give him a touchdown. It's UFL, so there's not a lot of scoring there. But the point is that even football, right? Like even the NFL, it's geared to distract people. It's really fun. I love watching football, but it's geared to distract you. All these things, your phone, it's geared to distract you because that way you won't actually see what's going on. Now, here's a very important thing to note is that, these are not lizard people. Now, look, I don't know. Maybe they are. I've been told they're not. Okay. And that is something that people really get into because it makes the story actually unbelievable. It's actually much more unbelievable, or, well, it depends on how you look at it. But it's actually much more believable when you think about it that the both children family basically just in the 1800s set up an information network where they controlled the flow of information in their homeland and then greater Europe after that and then the world. And that's how they took over everything. They still do it today. Reuters, if you didn't know, Reuters is the both children family. The Economist magazine, the both children family. There's tons of others. These are just a couple that I'm skimming, right? And so the point is I want to take you into this interconnected world, okay? It's an interconnected world of, we actually do have a pick six on the 2-point conversion, but it's only 1 point in the UFL, a pick six, 99 yards. Actually, it's 102 yards. It kind of is amazing. I digress. So, distracted, right? So, the point is this interconnected world of mafias and triads and cartels and national governments and international cooperatives in the banking world like the IMF or, country-wise like BRICS or the United Nations or the World Economic Forum, the Council for Foreign Relations. All of these are mouthpieces, in a sense, for a larger narrative and a larger story that's being told in the world right now that you're probably not aware exists. People call me the Alex Jones of crypto. Well, I quit crypto yesterday, so we're still going to do crypto content on the channel, but we're expanding to things that are bigger, because when you understand the bigger picture, you understand how crypto has been woven into this and how it was always the plan. Tokenization and CBDCs were always the plan. And I would let you know that there is a side now that is fighting against the boat children family for world control. CBDCs are coming either way, guys. That's my best way to say it. CBDCs are coming either way. The question is, how much control will that CBDC have? And that depends on who kind of wins out in this race for kind of getting a world CBDC going. And that's, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, who knows how long it's going to be. But this interconnected mafia, if you will, it runs everything. It runs all the media. It runs all the boards. It runs all the institutions. It's families, it's institutions, it's corporations. They're all woven in together. And when you see it clearly, then you can't go back. And so what we're about to do is we're about to go through a track of these videos. They're not going to be super complicated. I'm going to make them pretty short. I want them to be like bite-sized so you guys can really get a hold of what we're talking about. But we're going to start with who was, he just passed away, who was David Rockefeller? And what role did David Rockefeller play in getting the both children families agenda from Europe over here into the United States, which will lead us to covering the Council of Foreign Relations. And when you see CFR, you guys are going to understand how many people are involved in this. And a fun fact for you guys, if you guys follow the channel, I talked to a few important people, and one of them is Mr. X. And Mr. X, actually, the first thing he ever sent me was the Wikipedia page for the Council of Foreign Relations. Because this is the mouthpiece that controls a lot of what we do in the United States. Now, it's not a government agency, right? The governments aren't in control. Remember that. So a little bit later today, I'll have another video out for you guys. We're going to talk about David Rockefeller and his contribution and why this stuff is so important and how this led into the Council of Foreign Relations. And we'll give you a little background on the rest of the other Feller family and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. BitBoy out.